January 30th, 2026. The Spratly Islands simmer with tension. A Philippine supply vessel, escorted by a patrol ship, heads for a remote outpost. Suddenly, a flotilla of foreign Coast Guard and maritime militia vessels appears, forming a blockade. Radios crackle, horns blare. A standoff unfolds, steel hulls inches apart. This is the new normal in the South China Sea. Here, a single misstep could spark a global crisis. These confrontations are frequent, fought not with missiles, but with water cannons and intimidation. The ships at the center aren't destroyers, they're offshore patrol vessels, or OPVs. OPVs are the front-line defenders in a struggle for sovereignty over vital waterways. For Southeast Asian nations, these ships are more than hardware, they're symbols of resolve. The South China Sea is a global artery, trillions in trade, rich oil and gas, and vital fisheries. Overlapping claims create a web of alliances and rivalries. The actions of a single ship captain can have far-reaching consequences. Crews walk a tightrope, defending national rights, avoiding escalation. This is the story of the ships and sailors who patrol these volatile waters. We'll look beyond headlines, diving into the design, technology, and strategy behind Southeast Asia's strongest OPVs. From the Philippines to Indonesia, Singapore to Thailand, nations are investing in these versatile ships. They are the new guardians of the sea, built to withstand pressure and protect national interests. Their story is the story of a region rising to meet a formidable challenge, and it all begins here, on the edge of conflict. Why are OPVs so crucial? Southeast Asia's geography is defined by the sea. Indonesia and the Philippines are sprawling archipelagos. Malaysia, Vietnam, and Thailand border busy shipping lanes. For them, maritime security is national security, protecting fishing grounds, stopping smugglers, and asserting sovereignty over vast exclusive economic zones. Patrolling these enormous areas requires ships with range and endurance, something small patrol boats can't provide. Yet, deploying expensive frigates for routine patrols is overkill. OPVs fill this gap, larger and more capable than patrol craft, but more affordable and versatile than major warships. Their main missions are constabulary law enforcement, search and rescue, fisheries protection, disaster relief. They're the police officers of the sea, but with real firepower. Modern OPVs often carry naval guns, machine guns, and sometimes anti-ship missiles, enough to defend themselves and escalate if needed. Their versatility is unmatched, one day tracking suspicious vessels, the next delivering aid. Helicopters and fast boats extend their reach. In the South China Sea, OPVs are the ideal presence tool. By simply being there, they send a powerful message of sovereignty. They show the flag, enforce the law, and deter encroachment, without needlessly escalating tensions. For Southeast Asia, OPVs are the backbone of maritime security. They're not just ships, they're statements of intent, and their importance is only growing. What makes a modern OPV? At first glance, they resemble small frigates, but their priorities are different. Endurance, seakeeping, and efficiency are key. They must handle rough seas for weeks without burning excessive fuel. The heart of an OPV is its command center, packed with sensors and real-time data links to other ships and shore. This networked awareness lets crews track hundreds of contacts and make split-second decisions. Armament is mission-focused, a medium-caliber naval gun, smaller cannons, and heavy machine guns. Many Southeast Asian OPVs feature a flight deck and hangar for helicopters, a massive force multiplier for surveillance and response. Adaptability is crucial. Modular designs allow for future upgrades, from disaster relief modules to missile launchers. This fitted for but not with approach means navies can buy affordable patrol ships now, and upgrade later if threats evolve. OPVs are smart, flexible investments for an uncertain future. They're built to patrol, protect, and adapt, whatever the mission demands. In a region where the only constant is change, that flexibility is priceless. The OPV is the workhorse of Southeast Asia's maritime strategy, and its role is only expanding. The Philippines, with over 7,600 islands, faces a monumental maritime challenge. The Gregorio del Pilar class leads its modern patrol force. Once U.S. Coast Guard cutters, these ships were refitted for Philippine service, a leap in capability. At 115 meters, they're among Southeast Asia's largest OPVs. Built for harsh seas and long patrols, their endurance lets them monitor foreign vessels and escort resupply missions to remote outposts. Armed with a 76mm naval gun, autocannon, and machine guns, they're well equipped for their mission. A large flight deck and hangar allow helicopter operations, extending their surveillance reach. These ships are the most visible symbols of Philippine sovereignty in contested waters. They stand firm on the front lines, protecting fishermen and asserting maritime rights. Indonesia, the world's largest archipelagic state, relies on the KRI Bung Tomo class to secure its vast waters. Originally built for Brunei, these ships are multi-role light frigates in a compact hull. Stealthy design and advanced combat systems make them hard to detect and quick to respond. Powered by modern diesels, they patrol Indonesia's EEZ, especially around the strategic Natuna Islands. Heavily armed with a 76mm gun, Seawolf missiles, and Exocet anti-ship missiles, they pack a punch. Their presence in the North Natuna Sea signals Indonesia's resolve to defend its territory. The Bung Tomo class is a high-end deterrent and a powerful guardian of Indonesia's maritime rights. They're among the region's most potent patrol platforms. For Brunei, maritime security is economic survival. Its offshore oil and gas fields are vital. The Darussalam-class OPVs, built in Germany, are the nation's primary guardians. At 80 meters, they balance endurance and agility, ideal for Brunei's needs. Robust and reliable. In 30% gardi, in sewer dover they patrol the EEZ and and send protect critical energy infrastructure. A flight deck supports helicopter operations, greatly expanding their surveillance range. Armed with a 57mm gun and machine guns, they're ready for threats, with space for future missile upgrades. These ships are the cornerstone of Brunei's navy and a visible deterrent. For Brunei, they're more than hardware, they're a guarantee of economic security. Singapore, at the world's crossroads, depends on maritime security for survival. The Independence-class littoral mission vessel, LMV, is its answer. Highly networked, automated, and designed for complex coastal operations. The LMV's integrated command center merges bridge combat and machinery controls for rapid decision-making. Advanced sensors and automation allow a crew of just 23 to operate the ship. Armed with a 76mm gun, Typhoon mount, and remote weapon stations, it's well defended. A large flight deck supports helicopters and drones, extending surveillance without risking crew. The LMV is configurable for missions from anti-piracy to medical support. It embodies Singapore's philosophy, technology, and innovation over size. These ships maintain precise control over Singapore's vital sea lanes. They're the high-tech watchmen of the Singapore Strait. Malaysia and Thailand face unique maritime challenges. Malaysia's Keris-class littoral mission ships are compact, modular, and built for patrol and surveillance in crowded waters. Lightly armed but flexible, they handle day-to-day policing, freeing up larger warships for high-end tasks. Thailand's Krabi-class, built locally, are larger and more heavily armed, with a 76mm gun and helicopter deck. They patrol long coastlines, combat illegal fishing, and protect offshore gas platforms. The Krabi class showcases Thailand's growing shipbuilding capability. Both nations tailor their OPVs to strategic needs. Modular for Malaysia, multi-purpose for Thailand. These ships are essential tools for sovereignty and security. They keep vital sea lanes safe and national interests protected. The rise of OPVs in Southeast Asia is more than a trend. It's a statement of changing maritime power. These ships, from the Gregorio del Pilar class to the Independence class, are the new faces of sovereignty. They project authority, enforce laws, and protect economic futures. Building OPVs locally boosts economies and self-reliance, tailoring ships to national needs. As technology advances, OPVs will become more automated, networked, and modular. They'll anchor wider security networks, working with drones and unmanned vehicles. Ultimately, OPVs are the guardians of Southeast Asia's future, resilient, adaptable, and ever-present. In a region of constant competition, their steady presence is the surest guarantee of stability and sovereignty.